Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2.
How's that sound?
Super ugly show.
New equipment.
Let's get this show on the road. What do you think you are?
The one thing they had
changes
is gone, Rich.
What, menopause?
People used to make fun of our audio. That was their big, like,
You
got him. Their audio
I was
sucks.
born in the 70s. Go fuck yourself.
doesn't
As far
anymore.
as that mentally handicapped strike, I do not
The
want
songs
to. I
are-
don't want to mess with that.
I talk over it all the time.
You're
I don't
allowed to
care,
be
but
offended
just so
by
you
anything
know.
you want. But keep it to
In
your
case you were
fucking
going to
self.
continue. Yeah.
Yeah, this is great. It is priceless because this is real. And it is what it is.
He's the fucking worst. He's the absolute fucking worst.
Rocky, would you run for Miss America?
Absolutely.
But seriously, why couldn't you? You know, maybe a little shape on the bicep.
Yeah, again, if I do like 20 push-ups right now, I'll come up and have a nice little time.
I don't want to play this game. It's disgusting.
That is the point.
Yeah, but why does it always have to be like some kind of like family member or some kind of like old grandma?
You're fucking crazy. If I could do whatever I want, I would pummel them within a minute of their lives. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't hesitate to beat them fucking senseless.
Yeah, maybe cut off a few fingers,
Yeah,
cut
but
off
I
their
wouldn't
dick.
murder them. I'm not a murderer. Oh my god. This is what I'm working with, people. John, where are you, pal?
I'll be in there soon.
This is fucking priceless. You don't understand handicap strength, right? And that is a factor that you know nothing about. Alright, I'm done. Yeah, show's over. That's it.
Who gives a shit? Why do you fucking do these things?
Shut the fuck up.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's another Tuesday. Yes. Yeah, how we sounding out there? Check 1 2 1 2.
Oh, that stings. It's not bad anymore. You one bullet. You one bullet. That missed every time anyway, but one bullet you had.
Yeah, we got a new board. We're working with a little advanced equipment over here. I think we're sounding pretty good. How we sounding out there? Like a champion. Like champions.
Fucking right, Rich. Fucking right.
Hit that off because I don't know. Yeah, maybe 3 seconds and then stop it. You know, just in case.
Just in case. I get what you're saying, Rich.
So,
I get what you're saying. Hey, everyone. How's it sound out there? Let us know in the chat.
Good.
Everyone's saying good
So
things.
excited.
Everyone's happy.
And Skype works. So if you call and you are definitely like wanting to get your face out there or something.
No, Cap. Phil the Promoter's real deal. Phil the Promoter's the fucking man, Cap. Do not fucking get rid of Phil the Promoter. Oh, that reminds me. I got to go in and find Menace on the Skype and unblock him.
Yeah, and actually, Philip Promoter brings up a good point. Go check out Rocky's Instagram at RockySUS on Instagram.
Yeah.
As well as my wish list on Twitter at SuperUglyshow.
Don't do that.
Do it.
Oh, wait. No, I can't. You might have to go in there and do it. Or Menace, you can call in Skype. I'll give you our Skype name and Instagram if you're watching or if you end up watching, whatever. Yeah, because I can't go in now because it might sign Richie out, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, man. It's either way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got the video going on that. So if you guys call through Skype, we'll put your video up in your ugly mug and we'll set it up. Ooh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're the best of the
That's how I
best.
serve.
Yeah, I know how you serve. Every
Best.
fucking show, this guy's eating my goddamn leftovers. I hate him.
If you're not going to eat them.
What else? There was something else I wanted to say.
What is this, pasta fazool?
No.
Oh, I just like saying that word for some reason.
Pasta
I
fazool.
have no idea what it is because I'm not Italian, but what is pasta fazool?
It's a type of pasta.
Oh.
The fazool
It's all the
pasta.
same.
It's all the same shit.
Yeah. Fazool's kind of
Different
like
shapes,
that,
you know?
but it's not spirally. Right? You know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking
I'm pretty sure it's like that one that looks like it's like it almost looks like anal beads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Yeah, they are. They're really good. Really good.
Makes for a good stretch too, I guess, huh?
Yeah. If you, I mean, I don't know how tight your asshole is, but you might need more than one. Knowing you.
Yeah, double up on him.
The Nipsey Hussle got killed.
Hustle.
Nipsey Hussle.
Hustle.
Russell.
Hussle.
No, Russell. Nipsey Hussle.
That's the guy in LA, right?
Wait,
What? No, I think he was on the Love Boat. Right? Nipsey Hussle? Wasn't he on the Love Boat? He got shot.
No, wrong
Surprisingly.
guy. It's Nipsey Hussle.
No, I'm
he's the
pretty
rapper.
No,
I thought he was talking about the rapper, the guy out in LA.
No.
It was
Yes.
like a riot
In Compton.
something like that.
Yeah, it was.
a riot. No, Nipsey Hussle got shot in front of a store.
No,
Yeah, out in Compton.
What was he doing in Compton?
Well,
I think
his-
he owned the store too,
well,
right?
Nipsey Hussle owned a fucking store.
Listen, I don't know. Are you talking about the Love Boat guy or
Yeah,
the,
I'm talking
or
about-
the
I
hip
thought
hop
you were
guy that
talking
got
about-
shot?
No,
I'm
the
talking
Love
about
Boat
the hip-hop.
guy.
I thought you were talking about the hip hop guy. I didn't know that Nipsey Hussle died.
How did Nipsey Russell die?
Got shot.
No, that's Nipsey Hussle.
I think you're wrong on this one, Rich.
I don't think so, bro. But apparently, this guy Nipsey Hussle, upcoming rapper, he started putting a lot
Whoa, Rich. Upcoming? Apparently, if you ask the internet, this guy's he was the next Tupac or something because
Well,
everyone's fucking
he's not-
at odds over here.
He was not known on a grand scale yet, but he put a lot of businesses into his city where he grew up in, and apparently this guy Eric Holden.
They got him too, right?
Match Game. That's where Nipsey Russell's from. He's from the Match Game. He's not a rapper.
Well, Nipsey Hussle kind of rejected this guy and told him he didn't want him around because he was a known gangbanger and all this stuff. And Nipsey wanted him not to be around the place, because he wanted that shit away from the area. And the rejection got this guy apparently that upset to where he came back and
Why don't you
shot
just
him.
pull a Wade Robson and say he fucked him in the ass? I mean, Jesus Christ, you got to kill the guy? Just fucking hit him with a Me Too moment, turn him into the Michael Jackson of rap.
No, it's I don't know. It's a shame,
And then there was a fucking stampede at the vigil.
Yeah, at the vigil.
They're fucking lighting off candles and shit in the parking lot, and all of a sudden,
Yeah, what happened? Why did
they said there was a gunshot. There was no gunshot, and people panicked and fucking started running, and there was so many people there. You see how many fucking people were there?
Yeah, there was a lot.
Like, again, I've never heard of this fucking Nipsey Hussle, and I can't believe that this many people give a shit. This is turned into, because of social media, anyone dies that is like this much famous, and it's like everybody loved them.
Well, what if
All of a sudden, everyone's like, what? Fucking Leslie Nielsen died? Do you know how many fucking Naked Guns I've seen? I love... It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter who it is. People are going to... Del Curry dies. They're going to be like, oh, I know Steph, so everyone's going to want to get in on the Del Curry death. Or let's say New York, from I Love New York. Remember the Flavor Flav whore? Mm-hmm. When that girl dies, all of a sudden people are going to be like, oh, she was so
love
great.
her.
I loved her on Flavor Flav. And no, you don't love these people. And I have to assume...
you're nobody till somebody kills you?
Yeah, I have to assume 50% of those people that were at that fucking vigil had no business being there to begin with. Probably couldn't name one fucking song of his and were just there just to fucking be a part of the circus. And another thing real quick, stop keeping it real and not leaving your hood. That's what happens when you keep it real and don't leave your hood. You get fucking shot. That's why you rap and do better for yourself so you can leave that awful fucking place you came from where people get shot because you ask them to leave the front of your store.
Yeah, but he was trying to build the community, man.
Yeah, you can't do
for
that
the
by
kids.
yourself.
He was doing a lot of good stuff.
Yes, he
in the
was, and I
community
know
as
he
well,
was,
yeah.
but you can't do it by yourself, and clearly he wasn't doing good enough.
What do you mean?
Because if shit like that, if there's still people, first of all, you got to think of the mind state of a type of person that you have a tiff with somebody and you take their life. It's not like we had a fight. I fucking killed you.
No, he for a rejection.
Yes, I killed
Out of
you.
rejection.
Still, killing someone is definite. There is nothing else after that.
Yeah.
The only way I'm killing somebody is if they do harm to my children or my wife. Other than that, not going to kill anybody.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
You're not going to one day go, fuck you, Super Ugly's done. I'm fucking out of here. And then one day I show up to your house and shoot you.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No, I know.
that would never fucking happen. So the type of person that even has to think this way, to go, oh, you rejected me? I'll show you. I'm going to make it so your family never sees you again, and your children don't have a father, and your wife doesn't have a husband.
It's a shame.
Like, that's a fucking... It's a normal thing, though, where he's from.
Yeah.
That's a normal thing.
You hear the idiots bring out the government conspiracies
those
and all that.
people-
Oh my God!
You know,
Get the fuck out of here!
And it's people like that that make me even more go, everything that you say is a conspiracy by the government. I go, no, it's not, because you say it. Because that's why. Why? Because it's coming out of your fucking mouth, and you're an idiot. And everything to you is a conspiracy. You could fucking pop a water balloon, and they'd be like, "Pho, did you know that the government regulates the water balloons every fucking year? They only put out a certain amount, so..." And they'll have some whacked out fucking conspiracy as how the government's controlling us with water balloons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Of course.
they're so fucking crazy. And the internet, again, gets people so fucking riled up into reading all this bullshit and watching all these videos about it that they'll believe fucking anything.
It's Trump's fault.
Anything.
It's Trump. Trump
Of
did
course,
it.
it's Trump's fault. Who else would be to blame? I mean, Compton's just got like this when Trump got in office, Rich. Compton was never like this before.
Trump.
Okay?
Yeah, I know.
So, I don't know what America you live in, but I live in the America where Compton used to be a good place to grow up, and now all of a sudden people are getting fucking shot.
Yeah, because of Trump.
Yeah. I'm not buying it. Yeah. Vote for Trump again in 2020, guys.
But yeah, it's a shame, man. Dude trying to do good by his people that he, and fucking a jerk off like this kills him over it.
It's a problem. So many people just take offense over absolutely nothing. And these guys, or this individual, really obviously took it to a whole new level, a completely different extreme, because
Yeah.
he was told to go away or was called some name here. Next thing you know, he's
Yeah,
shooting somebody in the head and killing him.
yeah.
Dude, he dropped like a fucking sack of bricks, too. Did you
And
see
they got
it?
the whole video of it, too.
No, I seen him on the ground, but I didn't see the actual
man,
shooting of
He
it.
fucking dropped, I mean, just
And you
a
gotta know,
fucking
because
right down.
there's cameras everywhere. You can't get
Yeah.
away with nothing these days.
Yeah.
So this guy, I mean, what did he think? He was just gonna like walk up in a crowded parking lot and like a little strip mall and things like that?
In the broad
put
daylight.
2 bullets in broad daylight, put 2 bullets in somebody's head.
Yeah. So
and,
now-
and what did he think was gonna happen?
You-
Of course he's gonna get caught. So what did you really accomplish?
Like the problems that he had before are nothing to what
To
he
right
has.
now,
like
yeah.
you just
2 days ago you were called an asshole. Now it's
no stay away
now
from
you go to
here.
jail.
And now look, he was on a run. I don't know if they caught him yet. Did they catch him?
I don't know if
I
I
don't
got him
know.
yet.
But
I
if they
saw his picture, we know
Yeah.
who it is and
Yeah.
who did it, but
if they don't catch him, somebody's gonna kill him. If he's not dead already,
Yeah, he might be dead already. You're absolutely right.
because if somebody sees, they're gonna fucking kill him.
I mean, there was people there when he got shot that he was talking to, Nipsey. Because I saw the video and I saw a couple people run off. And the other guy go this way, the one who shot him.
Yeah.
And Nipsey just, like I said, felt like a fucking, real fucking...
He got shot in the head.
Oh, just right down, dude. I've never seen someone go right down like
Yeah,
that.
and if he got shot in the head, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it was forwards. It wasn't backwards. He just went... And it's far away, like, so you just see, like, the white T-shirt just boom.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, you
fucking
see
down.
it though. It's
Yeah.
not like you don't know what happened.
Yeah,
he
dude.
got shot. Yeah.
Joe Biden. No, I can care less who's in office. I was being sarcastic with the Trump thing. Obviously.
they're
If anyone was taking me
resurfacing.
serious,
Did you
just-
see this? The Joe Biden tapes of him like touching the kids and
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
and him
Oh,
trying
no,
to kiss
not
them, and
kids, the women.
the women, yeah,
You
and
say
the,
kids?
and the little kids too, and they're like fucking trying to.
Really?
Yeah, man. He's fucking. The
Kids?
little girls are shrugging him off, and he has them, and he's groping them, and he's touching their fucking face.
He's like that game show host.
It's really fucking twisted, man. It's so fucked up. You ever see this fucking guy?
I saw the ones on the women. He'll come up from behind them and like kind of do that shoulder
Yeah.
thing.
Real creepy motherfucker, man.
Yeah, no. Especially
I do that all the
nowadays.
time. It's a good move.
What?
I do that all the time. It's a good move.
It's
It is a good move that somebody that wants you behind them.
Not in
but-
the Me Too movement. Not in the Me Too. It's not. You walk up to a stranger and pull that shit, you might end up in a fucking jail cell that night.
Yeah.
Jesus, I don't understand how anyone's gonna get laid anymore. I honestly don't. You can't hit on women. You're not allowed to hit on
Well,
women.
this is not hitting. He's a creepy fucking
no,
guy.
but like the commercials and everything is showing us you can't even like, hey, beautiful, how you doing? That's inappropriate.
Yeah.
That's not.
That's sexual assault.
Yeah. I assaulted her.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you now approach a woman? Honestly. in a public setting. I'm at the park.
Hi, ma'am. How you doing?
Excuse
No,
me,
you
like
can't do that anymore.
no, you have to be like
Everything-
this.
My name is
Ready?
Richie. How are you?
Bunny ears on your pants. Legs spread, hands up. Hi. Is it okay if I approach and speak to you? Is that okay?
Well, I don't think to that extreme. I mean, come on.
It's getting there. It's fucking getting
I mean, it
there,
is
bro.
getting worse.
You just got to go to Tinder and Match.com. That's the only way to do it right now.
Gonzo! He's touching men, women, and children, Devious Dave says. Jay Balco, what up? What up? Everyone in the chat, how's everyone doing? That's rape, Rocky. See? Dave Rose says it's rape, what I was just doing. I gotta believe him because, I mean, it's really gone fucking crazy out of lately. David Blaine just got hit with fucking Me Too's. David
Did he?
Blaine. Yeah. Like
The magician.
yeah.
Yeah, that guy's good.
See, this is what I don't understand. Why are they waiting so long? Especially why, like, do you think now their excuses? Well, everyone else was me too, and I didn't want to do it at the same time, you know. So I figured I'd wait a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. So what did he do anyway?
I don't know. He sexually
It's never
assaulted
just
women.
one person.
What is
that comes
sexual
out. It's
assault?
always a two
What
or
does that
four
mean?
or-
Yeah.
I want to know the meaning of
We
sexual
tried
assault.
to talk
What do you
about
do?
this last week. You can run the gambit of what sexual assault can mean. A fucking goose on the ass is sexual assault.
What do you mean? Like touching the?
No, like a little, hey, sweetie, remember a girl walked by, you pinch your butt, you're like, hey, look at that, you little
Yeah.
key stick, get over here. You know, you pat him on the ass. That's sexual assault nowadays.
Really?
Oh, big time. Big time. You can't, I saw a guy get beat up at a restaurant in a video. He was, the girl was cleaning up a table. The guy walked by, did one of these moves. You know, like, as he's walking.
Yeah.
And, she fucking just turned around and went fucking GSP on him. Grabbed him up, fucking threw him on a table and fucking held him there and shit. Other people came over, grabbed him. I mean, again, absolutely disgusting what he did. You know, you don't walk by a fucking waitress or anybody for that matter and just fucking pat their ass.
If you're tipping her.
Strip club, I guess. And I don't know if it's even acceptable there
It
anymore.
was like in New Orleans or something like that. I saw that.
You saw it, right? Yeah, yeah. Now, how is the strip club going to become? I mean, it's already no hands, right? But, you know.
I think it depends on where you are and what state you're in.
Yeah. I think they'll be a thing of the past because you're going to get those feminists out there that are going to want to get rid of them. You think I'm kidding? Hooters, strip clubs. Yeah, they're all going to be gone. Enjoy them while they're there, fellas. I'm not a big fan of either one of those things. Richie knows
What,
that.
Hooters?
The Hooters or the strip clubs. I'm just not.
No, I'm not a big fan of strip clubs, but I don't know, I like Hooters. I like the wings there.
Oh, give me a fucking break with that shit. If I hear another guy tell me that, I'm going to smash a bottle over his face. I like the wings.
What?
Oh.
Well, I can't like the wings there.
Yeah, they're all right, but people act like they're fucking the best wings ever.
No, they're not.
They're
But
frozen shit wings out of a fucking freezer that have been sitting there for probably
No.
3 months,
No,
dug
they-
out of the back of the fucking thing.
no, they brought them there, and then they put them in the
How do you
fridge.
know?
Because I asked the cook guy. I asked the
Where?
cook.
At the Hooters?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, and he's going to be honest with you.
Yeah. They also told me that they piss in the pickle bucket.
What do they do?
They piss in the pickle bucket.
Yeah, how
They
would you
piss
know?
in the pickle bucket?
Yeah.
How would
so
you
don't,
know?
Don't eat the pickles there. Because
Why
I
would
talked
you
to the
do that?
fucking cook.
No, I'm saying to him, how would you know?
I talked to a lot of people, Rocky.
Well, I mean,
Look,
that
Captain
that probably
Spaulding.
happens at a lot
Hooters
of
wings are
different places.
shits. Dave Rose holographic strippers. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because then you can't touch. And it's the same. That's what you're there for,
So
right?
virtual
To
reality.
see?
Yeah.
That's what you're there for. That'll be their excuse. Well, I can't. Like, you get a lap dance, though. I don't know. The world's all going to hell. Guys are just getting everything taken away from them. We're just being stripped of everything.
Yeah.
I have a feeling, like, you know, in the really far future, at some point, like, they'll just, like, be selective which guys get to procreate and which ones don't. And they'll snip you from birth. You know?
That might be good for some people, though.
It'll be like a circumcision, you know? It's just they fucking clip your hood and clip your balls. Just 1, 2. Done. It's fucking crazy, this planet. It really is.
What is that?
What is what?
The vibrating.
I don't know.
That was my phone. I'm sorry.
Oh.
How dare you? All right. You had a story from work. Someone yelling at you.
Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit of a reoccurring theme here. I'm getting yelled at a lot.
Now let's explain your position at work.
All right, so I'm the CEO and founder of an
CEO.
online game called Statement Games. It's it's just an online game with a little bit of a twist on fantasy sports. You can check it out at statementgames.com. And as part of the job, one of the things that we're always looking to do is to grow our subscriber base, just like you guys do. You're always looking to acquire subscribers, acquire listeners, so on and so forth. So there was this one individual, actually a pretty nice guy, or I thought he was a nice guy. Been networking with him, in contact with him, probably since the summer. But like one of those guys in where he kind of takes the position of, wealthy, self-made, extremely successful, but, thinks that he should be paid for a lot of the things that he actually does, which there's nothing wrong with.
No.
But, the way that I was coordinating and speaking with him, I made him an offer on a business deal. He declined and is now trying to convince me as to why his line of thinking is the right way to do things. So I was like, hey, you know what? Well, nothing. I've been in business for 20 years.
Did you listen to his
No,
theory?
I listened. I mean, what he was asking for wasn't bad or wasn't wrong. But as a startup, there's certain ways in which, I need to run things.
Everybody has to sacrifice.
Yeah, everybody's kind of like making sacrifices. And I made him an offer. I thought I made him a pretty fair offer. He just didn't accept it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I have to accept what he's presenting over to me.
No.
So it's one of those things over here. I'm in the left-hand side. He's in the right-hand side. We shake hands and say, hey, you know what? We'll stay in touch. If things happen kind of like in the future, we know, what we both offer and what we can actually do. So I would say since August, every single month, this guy gives me a call asking me to do what he wants me to do. And every month I politely tell him no. So, sure as crap, April 1st, end of March, he gives me a call or hits me up on Instant Messenger on Facebook and says, hey, you know what? I want to do A, B, and C. Would you like to do it? And I say, hey, look, you know what? If you got any new ideas or anything like that, I'm open to anything that you want to present to me. Here's my contact information. Send it over to me.
But this idea is no good.
However, if you're looking to be compensated based on requirements A, B, and C, for the purposes of time, I'm just not interested at this point.
Yeah.
You can't. You're not.
I'm just not.
Yeah, you're not even in
I'm
that
like, if
position
you'd like
to do
it this way, like I'm more than happy to, strike some type of arrangement for you. So let me kind of like, pull it up here. So now he comes to a point and where he actually tells me, what does he say? I want to get this right here. He says, he's like, I'm sorry you're taking this position. He's like, not for nothing, I'm not an amateur. So I say, I'm like, sorry you feel that way. I'm like, neither am I. So then he tells me, well, if you say so. So now I'm like, all right, now I'm getting kind of like a little heated. Because I'm kind of like interpreting this as
he's calling you
implying
an
that
amateur.
I'm an amateur,
Yeah.
and the companies that I'm working with and the partners that I'm working with are also amateurs.
Yeah.
So I just say, hey, you know what, man? I'm like, thanks for reaching out. I'm like, I'm just not interested at this time. So he comes back and he says, we do A, B, and C every week for Sirius, radio. He's like, I've had X amount of, calls last week. He's like, I don't understand why this might not be good for you. 3 question marks. I'm like, I can never guarantee results. I'm like, I'm also doing, starting seminars and all these other different things here. He's like, I just don't get it. So I go back to him and I tell him, I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, at this time, I'm not interested in this type of opportunity. If things change, you'll be the first to know. Yeah. He comes back and says, I'm reading this word for word now, love the anger, take a walk. Don't need your money, just thought you were a decent guy. At one time, was happy to help you, no longer adios. I'm not interested. Wow, that tells the story. I guess he's kind of like commenting on what I wrote him back with.
Yeah.
He's like, get lost with that attitude towards me. You're a phony. Have fun and don't ever cap me. Because I guess I used a couple of caps in my response to him.
Okay.
He's
Ever
like, you have a
cap.
lot to learn. Number one, knowing who your friends appears to be number one. Pretending to be Mr. Business Guy. So-and-so had you pegged right away. You're a moron.
Whoa.
Wait. So,
Whoa.
well, businessmen don't talk like that. They go on and do other opportunities.
So that, I mean, at that point here, it was just like one of those things in where you just block them, you walk away, and
Clearly, you're the
I took pictures
unprofessional
and
one.
everything. I sent it to all my employees, and we made fun of him for about a good 6 hours for
I'm sure it still comes up like little like you know.
It comes up.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's one of those things in where, you know, I'm pretty confident that's probably not going to be the last that I hear from him, and it's unfortunate.
Okay,
But,
from
like, how do you respond to that? I'm like, what are you going to do? You either spend time, which you're awesome at, because now you can. But
Let me tell you
as
something.
someone who's running a business, I can't get involved and go down that.
Yeah.
No, because you know what? You
type
start
of
doing what he's
conversation,
doing, and then he starts sending around going,
now
look
I'm
what kind of
wasting my
business
time,
guy
you know what I'm
he
saying?
is.
Like,
Exactly.
I got a million other things
This is-
I got to be doing.
This is what you
Absolutely.
do as a business person. Okay, if I presented you with an idea and you rejected me on it,
Yeah.
I would bring that idea to life somewhere else and show you if that was the case that
give
you were
me
wrong.
some stats, give me something.
And
It's
I
not
would-
about really
I would
right or wrong.
prove-
It's just where you're
Yeah.
at different like stages. And I'm not saying just because I'm saying no now
Doesn't mean-
I'm going to say no kind of like tomorrow.
Yeah.
But if you're going to call me a moron, well,
Yeah.
now I'm not interested in doing anything. with it.
Yeah,
that's-
it's bad
That's
etiquette.
kind of like the big,
You burned
big
a
story
bridge.
in statement games land for the week.
Yeah.
He burnt that bridge, and basically for no reason.
Yeah, see
Yeah.
me. I'm quick. I'll show somebody, you know, that you know, if I feel that I know what I'm talking about, I'll apply it somewhere else and be like, you know, this is I presented it to you, but you know, that's some that now I'm, you know, could have showed you a different way.
No, absolutely. And don't get me wrong. Like, I'm showing him different case studies and I'm showing him PowerPoint presentations, and what I'm doing can work for him.
Yeah,
And
but
not
of
for
course,
nothing, you're coming to me.
and
I'm
you're
not
in a startup
seeking you.
position, like
Exactly,
you said. It's
know?
not. You're not in a position to you don't have a million funds to throw out or
And
this
not
or
that I'm
that.
sticking on.
You're
He's
starting
not
up.
wrong.
Yeah.
It's just a different way to skin the cat, so to speak.
Yeah.
But you know, we have different models. We do, you know, pretty good things. We think we got a good product here, and I understand that my opportunities that I present to people all the time, it's not for everybody. I get told no anywhere between, I don't know, 5-10 times, kind of like a week here. I'm not going on social media calling the guy a moron. and,
Well,
you know,
it's a good thing that that he showed
you
you.
got a lot to learn.
He showed you his
It's like
this
fucking
on-
James Tolan, this fucking idiot. You know?
Well, at least he showed you this
he
side
is
of the
kinda
personality.
stupid, but still, you get what I mean, you know?
You hear me? At
No,
least
I
he
get
showed
it.
you this side of his personality now, early in the
And
game.
that's it. You're exactly right here. So, God forbid, what if I did do something with him? This is the type of stuff that you
And now money's
Yeah.
involved.
yeah, and now
you're
money's
fucked.
involved, and
And you got a hothead.
yeah, exactly.
I can't, man. You know.
Yeah, you dealt with it with the,
Everything.
what was your biggest blow up at a shop?
As far as
Someone like quitting in a fucking grandiose style, like "fuck you, Richie, you motherfucker, you'll see,"
there's-
like that type of thing. Give me one of
there's-
those.
there's been-
the best one. Who really went out on their fucking shield?
out on me.
Yeah. Because
I
you could
don't
be
know.
such a
There's-
condescending prick. Like Richie will stay. You could be, you motherfucker, I'll fuck. And Richie will just look at you and go, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I mean, I've gotten cursed
Yeah,
out for
okay.
a dude.
And that pisses you off even more because you're getting no reaction out of him.
A dude that thought it was right to wear a marijuana leaf on his pants while cutting hair in a shop that moms bring their kids to. And there's a big fucking
It's a
pot
valid
leaf.
point,
There's a
you
big
know?
pot leaf on his pants.
Inappropriate for a public business.
It's just, come on, you know?
It's like
And-
walking into McDonald's and everyone's got fucking pot on their shirt. You
Yeah.
know? It's like-
Or another one, didn't wear deodorant, and his fucking armpits stunk. And
So you
yeah,
said
God.
something to him?
Of course.
Of course I did. I pulled him in the back, and I'm like, dude, what's going on here? You know, you fucking pits stink. He's like, no, they don't. I'm like, hold on a second. I'm like, yo, Dave, come here. So I bring my buddy over here. I'm like, yo, smell his armpits. Tell me if they smell. You know, and
then
he's like,
Dave's a prick about
he's like,
it,
what the
isn't he?
fuck? He's like, what do you mean I got to smell his armpits? Smell his fucking armpits. Tell me if they smell. He smelled his armpits. They fucking, he stinks. I'm like, dude, go home and take a fucking shower. Wear deodorant. I don't wear deodorant. Then, dude, you got to do something because
Yeah,
you can't work like
Yeah,
that.
you can't work in here.
And I'm
you
the
need to work
asshole.
outdoors.
Oh, he was
bro.
working?
Yeah.
He wasn't a customer. I was like,
No.
oh, you pulled a customer. That's even better.
I've even said it to customers.
He's done it
though.
to customers.
If
Yeah.
if customer comes in and they have like
Dirty hair.
dirty hair, that like there's a difference. Okay, if you come into the shop and you have dirty head from working all day, that's not the dirty hair I'm talking about.
Talking about greasy.
I'm talking
nasty.
about the hair that smells that you haven't washed it in 2 weeks. Don't make me put my hands through your hair when you haven't washed it in 2 weeks. It's not fair to me.
It's disgusting.
You know, but if you have sawdust or like whatever, even if you have sweat, if it's just a day's worth of work, okay. Like I don't care. I'm not fucking shallow or like finicky like that. But if you're gonna come to me that you haven't taken a shower in 2 weeks, like we got a fucking problem.
Yeah,
Like go home, shower, and come back. And I've had to call people out on that.
it's disgusting.
It's
It really-
gross.
yeah. Yeah, no,
How-
that's absolutely.
Yeah, especially if you got to work with it, you know.
No, but you know, it's
You
so
ever have
fucking
someone come in with like
respect.
lice or something like that in the head or anything?
yeah. You know, and you got to tell them, and they got to, you know, they got to put the stuff in it and come back when it's good.
Yeah.
You know,
Now they got to shave their own head. It all fucked
Yeah,
up.
right.
you know, they got the medicine now, and you know, the show will be gone in a week or two. But yeah, you run into all types of shit, man.
That's
you know?
fucking. That's disgusting. You show a little respect for the service industry people. You know, like especially ones that are actually physically touching you. Like Jesus Christ, it's like getting a massage and being filthy.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah. The Chinese girl for a hand job when you haven't taken a shower in fucking 2 months.
You're banging fucking hookers and not scrubbing your crotch. You know.
You mind blowing me? Yeah, I do mind, asshole. You fucking smell.
Speaking of dirty people, Matthew McConaughey. I saw his new movie last night. The Beach Bum. His name was Moondog in it. Snoop Dogg's in it. Jonah Hill. Martin Lawrence.
What's the basis on it?
He's like this. He's a poet, and he's like a published poet, but he's just like a beach bum. You know what I mean? He chills in the Florida Keys. He likes just being in the island there, and you know,
doesn't? Yeah.
He takes his little boat across to go visit his wife who lives in Miami. She's loaded. You know what I mean? And he just lives the life of just fucking drinking, smoking weed. And you watch. First of all, I watch a movie like this, and I go, yeah, that's not the way he's living. But where he is, that's
Where is it? In Miami?
no, it's in the Keys,
Florida?
Yeah, it's what are the fucking
Naples?
no? They're called the Keys, the Florida Keys. Yeah,
Okay.
and he just hangs out in one of the islands.
It's kind of like Don Johnson in
Yeah,
Miami
no, but
Vice.
it's
south
like,
of Miami.
Like people have like boats to go from like one island to the next. You know what I mean? Like these little fucking hopper boats. And you look at that and you go, it's beautiful every night. Like, yeah, sometimes it rains, whatever. But the weather's always nice. The water's there. You know, you got palm trees around you. You want to go with your chick and just have a nice drink outside, you know, and relax after work. It looks like that's the way we're supposed to be living. Like up here, where it's fucking cold for 8 months and like we're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
We're doing it fucking wrong here. I'm stuck here now. I have a situation where I'm stuck here. I can't leave.
Yeah.
But if I could,
Where would you go?
Taxes ain't helping either.
no.
We live in the most expensive place in the United States, bro.
I'd probably go somewhere like that, like the Florida Keys, and just fucking open a little tiki bar and just fucking just relax for the rest of my life.
What would you do if I moved down there?
To be happy because my buddy's with me. You know, I'm not
No,
alone.
I'm saying without you.
Oh, that would suck. Yeah, that would suck.
What if I moved down there like within the next year?
What? This is like, what are you dropping
Are
this
you
gem
dropping
on me
hints
now?
here?
I might.
Jesus Christ.
Would you move?
No, I can't. You know I can't.
What if you try and convince the other party to move?
Yeah, I would move in an instant.
Would you?
Yeah.
Because it sucks here, man. Where we live, we pay so much money, and it's so dirty, and it's fucked up, man. We pay so much in taxes. It's not even funny.
You know what it is, though?
Of course.
I can't. Like, even though I'm saying I want to,
Yeah, I think I'm in
like
the same
like the
boat
thought
here.
of
I
it,
don't
I'm
think I
like,
can ever leave.
I can't.
Look at Vince. Vince lived where we lived. He's happy that he lives. He doesn't live here anymore. I mean, you can move and be
He
happy.
left for other reasons, though.
Yeah, but you can move and be happy. You know, it's just that we're stuck here because our family and friends are over here.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, great movie, by the way, though. McConaughey, the dude pretty much knocks it out the park most of the time.
Every time.
I mean, other than like his
He just saw
romance.
Time to Kill too. He was
First time I ever
great
seen
in that.
Time to Kill. Did you ever see that movie?
No.
Time to Kill. It's an older movie. It's probably like 20 years old at this point, maybe even a little older. It's McConaughey, Samuel L. Jackson, Sandra Bullock, and
Kevin Spacey,
and
Keith Sutherland, Donald Sutherland.
Donald Sutherland and Kiefer Sutherland.
Really, both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Father and son.
They don't play father son though. Donald plays a mentor to Matthew McConaughey. He's a lawyer, and Kiefer plays a blatant racist.
Yeah.
The basis of the movie is these two rednecks rape and try to kill this little black girl, 10-year-old girl.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So they get
There's
arrested.
some intense moments
Dude,
in
it's
the movie. Yeah,
and the movie is fucking amazing. And there's a huge lesson to be learned, which I'll get to in a second. But
and what's her name is in it too? Jude McConaughey's wife in the movie.
right.
Big Kentucky.
Ashley
fan.
Judd.
Ashley Judd. Yeah.
Yeah. So the girl doesn't die. They take the two rednecks. They're bringing them to court. Out comes Samuel L. Jackson, the little girl's father, shoots the two guys, plain sight, billions of witnesses, you know what I mean? So now the whole court thing is it's a black and white. They're in Mississippi, you know? It's a black and white whole racial issue. They're trying to get him off on temporary insanity, and, you know, all the white people are like, fuck him, he killed them in cold blood. And during the movie, McConaughey, because he's representing the black guy, you know,
Samuel.
people are fucking with his whole life. They burn his house down. They do all
Oh,
sorts
man.
of shit.
Is this based on a true story?
I think somewhat. I think
Yeah,
Loosely?
I don't. Yeah,
Okay.
loosely. I'm pretty sure this has happened somewhere.
Yeah.
But at the end of the movie, well, towards the end of the movie, McConaughey's like, "No, you're my friend," you know. And Samuel looks at me and goes, "We're not fucking friends." He goes, "You never been to my side of town. Our daughters aren't going to play with each other. When you look at me, you don't see a man. You see a black man." And I thought about that. Up until maybe like the last 5-10 years, let's say, I used to be that same way, and I'm sure you guys are the same way, and black people are like this because I spoke to black people and I brought this up to them. And that's a weird thing that we're all taught. Like, you're taught that. It's not like you're born and you go, oh, that's a black guy. You're taught that. And as humans, for one, there shouldn't be races. We're just humans. Like, who invented that whole race thing? You know what I mean? Like, it started from hate because you look different from me and we fear the unknown. But when I thought about that, I was like, wow, most people do think that way. Like, when you see a guy walking down the street, if he's not a white guy, you go, oh, look, there's a Spanish guy. Oh, look, there's a black guy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's kind of fucked up. And it's weird that that's how everybody's raised because every race does it. Like, black people go, oh, look, there's that white guy.
Yeah.
You know? And that's such a fucking weird thing. And I always not always, but now start thinking about it and go, where the fuck did that even start? Like, who was the first guy? They'd be like, no. We're humans. He's a black human. You know? Like, it had to have started somewhere.
I guess, you know. Yeah. It's I mean, it's
been going on since the beginning
And
of
it
time.
still goes on. And it's fucked up. Like, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't look at a guy and go, it's a black guy. You should just go, oh, there's a guy. He's a man just like I am. You know what I mean?
I know, but what if all right, well, I had to forget it. I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, you got to say it now.
No, I'm just saying, like, that means what if humans started growing two heads at once?
Well, that's like
Well,
freakish
then that's
now.
just weird, you know?
Yeah,
They
But
should
what
be
if it wasn't
discriminated
weird
against.
anymore? You
well,
know?
then it wouldn't be.
But I'm just saying, you're always going to be like, oh, there's a two-headed guy. You know, I mean, if it's different
Well,
than you, it's
not if
different than you.
everybody's two-headed. Now you're just the guy.
No, not everybody's black and not everybody's Hispanic.
Well, eventually, the way America's going, there's going to be no such thing as there goes that white guy, there goes that black guy, there goes that Spanish guy. Because the way everyone's mixing in America, you're not going to have. I mean, you will. But, like, I think over centuries, eventually America will just be one big mixed country. There won't be white, black, or Spanish. It'll just be we're Americans, and Americans actually will become what America was meant to be.
Yeah, just a group of, you know, I'm Irish and Puerto Rican. I mean,
Yeah.
it's I'm split race, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Disgusting.
eventually, yeah. I mean, there's going to be, you know, a bunch of mulattoes running around, you know, black white kids.
Yeah, but no, A Time to Kill, great. Beach Bum, great. McConaughey, like I said, the guy's awesome in my book. I mean, for Dazed and Confused alone, he was awesome.
Yeah.
And I have a great theory. So if you do watch Beach Bum and you've seen Dazed and Confused, my whole theory is Wooderson grew up to be this Beach Bum character because they're very similar, except he's got a different laugh, but kind of the same. And in Dazed and Confused, like, Wooderson, yeah, he played like the stoner, like, all right, but he was a smart fucking dude.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell there was a fucking brain up there. Like, a lot of it was more of the mystique of Wooderson. And I think up top, he really was a thinker. And then when you watch this Beach Bum movie and you put them two together, I think maybe, you know, in my own world, I like to think that's what happened to Wooderson.
There's a connection between the two characters, you're saying?
No, of course there isn't. But in my world, like I just said, I like to think that Wooderson became
Okay.
the guy in the Beach Bum movie.
Okay.
Because he only goes by the name Moondog.
All right.
He only goes by the name Moondog.
Yeah. So, but when you watch it, it might make sense to you now, Rich.
Yeah, hopefully
So-
it does.
Yeah. All right, let me ask you. We're in a room full of men here, right? We're men?
Men and men.
All right. You're hanging out with your buddies. One of your buddies gets a phone call, right? Hangs up the phone, and he's crying. I mean, just blubbering. Okay? Now, first question you're going to ask,
What's wrong?
what's wrong?
Yeah, what's the matter?
What happened, right? If his response is anything other than,
Somebody dying?
this person died.
Somebody's sick. Yeah.
No. They're sick. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Sick or dying. Like, and I mean terminally sick.
Yeah.
Or dying. What is your response to your friend?
Come on, bro. Get it together.
Yeah, don't
You
be
know?
such a baby, right?
I mean, yeah, a little bit.
Right?
I mean, well,
Something
no,
like-
give me an example
Let's
of
say
like,
he goes, my girl just broke up with me.
oh, stop. You know, come on. I mean,
Right?
get a grip a little
One thing
bit.
if you're going to do it in private, but to
Oh.
call up another friend or something like that,
Oh,
and be
If one of my friends called me crying,
especially like this,
I would
age,
look
you're
at
like,
the
I don't,
phone
I
and
don't
just
got
hang
time,
up.
man. Yeah.
I would be like, no. Now, you called obviously the wrong person. I mean, is your mom around?
That's fucked up.
It's not though. Don't. I mean, again, if your father dies, Rich, and you call me crying, perfectly acceptable. If your fucking cat got ran over by a fucking car and you're crying, not acceptable.
That's not nice. What if I need a shoulder to
No,
cry
it's
on?
fine for you to cry in the privacy of your own home.
Okay.
But-
Yeah, everyone gets upset.
But,
You be upset.
stop lying to ourselves. Be honest. For the most part, you're ridiculing your friend for crying. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it depends on the situation.
Yes, of course. It's very situational. But
Now, when you
I'd
see-
say
when you
I'd say 75% of the cries are worth being ridiculed for. 25% aren't.
You're
Is
saying
that a fair number?
Yeah, and I would say that at some point in the future, it may not be right then and there, but at some point in the future, he's going to be made fun of.
Yeah.
Well, let me.
100%.
You're saying that you watch these shows that way that you see
I didn't
these
know. I
men
didn't
crying.
get there yet.
I know.
That's
Okay,
yeah.
but what is brought to these the attention of the man that he starts to cry like that?
He's having a conversation with his chick, and for some, she's not crying.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
like,
is he crying to
I
her?
feel like you're battering me, and not like she's abusive, like hitting him or anything. You know,
Yeah.
like she's just an annoying girl.
Yeah. So
And
he's crying
he's
over that.
crying over that.
Oh,
now
man.
these men in these shows constantly fucking crying, constantly crying.
What show is this? This is.
The one specifically I'm talking about is a show called Vanderpump Rules.
Oh, I love that show.
Isn't it the most hateable show to watch ever? Where
It's
you
one
just,
of those shows in where if you're kind of like, sick and you see it kind of like, starting and it's a marathon.
But you want everybody
can't-
to get ran over by a truck
yeah,
at the
at
end
some
of it.
point,
Like,
yeah.
or just like a random stranger come in and hit him with a bat and just walk off camera. They're the most hateable fucking people. But the men in this show are always crying. Always crying. So I look at Jess and I go, now I've noticed none of these girls are ever like, look at you. Like,
What are you doing?
what are you? You're not a man, you fucking crybaby, you know? Like, none of them do it. So I go, do they not do it because it's mean? Or is that just not something women do? Like, is that something like that's really low? Like, as far as a woman going after a man, is that like a really low, like you know how like we have rules? You know what I mean? Like, you're not supposed to make fun of someone's, dead mother or something, Like,
Yeah.
there's a line that you don't cross. As guys, our line is much different than women's, but we have lines even that we know where it was like, whoa, dude, that
Yeah, you
was
have
a little...
to have a backbone.
Yeah, but she told me that it's because women think it's an attractive trait in men. That if you cry like that women are actually like into this, not sexually. You get, but like to them, it's a trait of, oh, that makes me
Why
like
was
him
this
more.
guy crying? I think I know the scene. I don't think I've seen the episode
It was
yet.
Stassi.
I saw the
Yeah,
highlights.
I know the names. Trust me,
Oh my God,
dude.
Let me,
Every week I'm watching this bad boy, and
Because she didn't want him going to like a party or something
He,
like that.
they're on vacation. They're on vacation in Mexico, and he's like, I don't want to go to the room. I want to go hang out with the guys and fucking have fun. And she's like, no, I don't want to do that. And they've had this fight before, apparently. So now they're sitting on the bed, and he's fucking
I don't know, I gotta
blubbering.
take that back. I think I might cry if I had to date one of these chicks.
Well, I never would.
think
That's the difference,
I think I
though.
would
Yeah.
bawl my eyes
Every
out.
single one of these
Yeah.
girls, Rich, you would spend 5 minutes with and rip your fucking ears off your head.
Any girls that ever tried to like boss me around in the past or
That's
anything,
it.
they
I mean,
always got
it's almost
dumped.
like it's like a deal breaker. Look, if you're gonna get that upset over nonsense,
And but back to the crying thing. So apparently women are into this. I never knew this. Did you know women think men crying is like a good trait?
No.
Yeah, apparently this is like a good trait. Women are like, because you're sensitive and you can be open like that, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I would go to like flat out rage. I can't see that I would get my emotions worked up to tears if I'm fighting with my fiance or my girlfriend over.
Going out.
Look,
somewhere.
we're on vacation. We're in a hotel room. I don't want to stay in the hotel room.
Yeah. And
Another
that was
second
the
longer.
fight.
We
Yeah.
got paradise 30 feet away from us here.
And it was only like 1:30. It's not like it's, 5 in the morning. It was like
Yeah.
1:30. And she's like, no, I don't want to go. Now he starts crying because he's like, I feel like you better me. And it's not going to work
And
like
you don't
this.
trust me.
And yeah. And I'm like,
I saw the highlights.
and I'm looking at him
but I
going, what a
will.
fucking baby. Like, man up. Especially in front of chicks, I always felt, no, you can't even fucking look like you're going to cry. Again,
So
two
did he
women,
wind up going?
I think it was one of those to be continued things
Okay.
because, we're all wondering what's going to happen.
No.
Yeah.
What if you said you were not allowed to go?
Yeah, what would
My
you do
wife
if-
would never do that. I'd be the one telling her I don't feel like going out.
Yeah, but what if he did? And she said, "No, you're not going."
The way our relationship is, there would
Oh, my
most
God.
likely be a reason, and then I probably wouldn't go.
So you wouldn't cry. You would just not.
No, but what I'm saying again, though, you're taking.
No, but what
it-
he's saying is his relationship is
No,
that
but you know
important.
how
If
me
he
and
wants
Jess
to go,
are,
she'd be
where-
like, go,
where-
or we'll go together.
She would go with me if she really wanted to go. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? Like Jess isn't one to hang back.
Or if it's something you really wanted to do,
Yeah.
she would go with you.
Yeah, exactly. So it's more of that situation. And you see how he tries to. You see what he does there?
she's telling you that
I didn't. No, I said it's a trait, babe, that women like. I guess find endearing.
So that's why I'm just bringing that into the mix because she started.
That's happened to me
Going
with
on a
ex-girlfriends before. I'm like, you want to go? I'm passing out, dude. I'm bombing.
Yeah,
It's
I'll do
1:30
that
in the
with
morning.
Jess when she
you
wants
wanna
to
hang
go?
out with so and so for another couple hours? Go.
Yeah, I'm just not into
What
it.
the
Go
hell do
ahead.
I care? Yeah.
So you want to talk about drinking women?
Oh, right. Okay. Let's get into this because we only got a few more minutes. Now, last night, I'm sitting here and again watching the show and observing. Now, let's look at the bar situation. Okay? This is mainly the bar situation, the club situation. These places have been essentially built to attract women there, to get them in a mind state where they're not in full control, and then invite a bunch of drunk men to come in and try to fuck them.
Yeah,
That's what a bar and club is.
ladies' night.
Regardless of what night it is.
Yeah.
That's the reason bars are there, other than depressed people who go there to get fucked up.
Well, I go there to eat wings and drink a beer too, but yeah,
You get my
Wine,
point.
chill out,
Yeah.
You get my point, though.
Yeah.
For
Different from a club. Though.
after 10 o'clock.
But even the club, the majority of the drinking establishments like that are, let's somehow get the women drunk
Yeah.
and give the men enough time for them to get drunk enough.
Ladies come in free. Guys pay $10. Yeah,
Yeah.
all right, we got it.
Isn't that fucked up? Like, imagine being a woman. Why would you walk in this place? This place is a danger zone for you.
Yeah, but girls,
Free
some
drinks.
girls like that.
Yeah. They like the attention.
But the danger they're putting themselves in. Think of all the shit that happens in bars and clubs. Date rapes, murders, rapes, beating ups, fucking kidnappings, fighting, slashing.
Things that all excite women. Women
No,
like
not all these things.
Yeah, but some women like that.
Now, as a father of girls, and me explaining it this way, is this a place you want your girls going to?
No, of course not.
Like, I look at these places and now I go, I even used to work in bars. Now I'm like, I don't want them going within 10 feet of a bar when I put it into that aspect. Because that's really what it's there for. It's there to get my daughter fucked up on alcohol so some monkey can come over and try to fuck her.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why are we promoting these places? These are horrible fucking places.
Yeah, but it's America. They should be allowed to go. What do you want to take away bars?
No, absolutely
Okay.
not.
All right.
But
I don't know where you're trying to go with
They
this.
wanna
essentially,
If you want to take the rights to go, for me to go
essentially
to a
where I'm
bar.
going with this, women, don't drink at bars because they're tricking you into weakening yourself. And again, doing something you normally wouldn't do. Think
don't-
about how many times a girl goes home with a guy that she would have no fucking other time in her life ever have any business going home with that guy.
And to fuck them, never.
Exactly. But this is the position now we're putting our daughters and sisters in.
Yeah. God bless America. You know how many times you got laid from a bar? Probably quite a few.
Perhaps more than
Now,
average.
wait, hold on. So now that you're married and you're with somebody and you can't do that. Now it's
Now he wants to
it's
change
bad?
the rules.
No, it's not that. No, I can still. Hey, I can still go to a bar and enjoy it. I'm married. You know what I mean? I'm not there to look the fuck anymore. So now I enjoy it even more because
but-
that pressure's off.
Yeah, but now you're saying it's a bad idea.
Yeah. For single women, a bar is a worst place for you to go. Worst place for you to go. Absolutely. And it's the only place they go.
Oh my god.
And like I have to.
Well, where do you
now,
want 'em to go?
No,
Yeah.
no. But now you also. But
what else is there to do?
But hold up. But now you have to look at women as a whole and question their fucking judgment and character. Because if you're willing to put yourself in this position,
Yeah. They're probably trying to get laid.
whatever happens to you, honey, happens to you. You put yourself here. Like, you ever see The Accused, Jodie Foster? I mean, you know. Richie's probably
How
never
old is
seen
that
it.
movie? That was a pretty disturbing
Oh my
movie. too.
God.
That's
They just took turns on that pinball machine.
What?
You never seen The Accused with Jodie Foster where all the guys throw her up
yeah,
on the
that's-
pinball machine and have their way with her?
No.
And then doesn't she go back and kill one of them?
oh
no.
she
They
goes-
all said she was
That's
lying.
another kind of like a court.
Yeah.
movie
They all
type
said
of
she
a
was
thing
lying.
that,
That's what
yeah.
it was. She was a lying and a whore, and she wanted it.
Damn, Frankie never
It's
got
one of
laid from a girl he met at a bar.
Yeah,
Am I
Frankie.
weird? That's pretty fucking weird.
Yeah, Frank. Well, Frankie was never at the bar. You'd have to actually
Yeah.
be at the bar, Frankie, to get laid at the bar. And if you're gonna say I went to the bar, no, you didn't,
Frankie, you don't have much game either.
No, you didn't.
You ain't got much game, Frankie.
Yeah, Frankie pretty much married his high school sweetheart. He was like, I better hold on to this one because
Yeah, I think he lost his virginity to her.
I'm 99% sure he did.
She popped his cherry.
Oh, you popped your cherry. We all fucking were waiting outside the bedroom when Frankie came out. We were like, all right, I stuffed $100 in his shirt.
Oh my god.
Fucking Frank, I love Frankie. He's one of my favorite people on the planet. He really is. But yeah, ladies, stay the fuck out of the bars. Honestly, you got no business being there, and you're only gonna get yourself into trouble. My only advice to fellas: get mucky at the bar, wrap it up securely. Man, Cap, you don't know how to have any fun.
But that's why they show up in packs, though.
What are you, fucking sailor?
Ain't got no game. Just some bitches understand my story. Nas, he's such an asshole. That's why you fucking never got laid, Frankie. You're constantly quoting rap songs. I'm worrying about your fucking sneakers. You know who doesn't care that you got Jordan 6s from 1988?
Yeah.
Girls.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Frankie. God,
Oh, I love him. I fucking love him. Let's see what else. I guess we can end it probably on this.
Oh, I'm still laughing. Sorry. It's
right.
so funny.
Rich, me and you, we've been adamantly against the Child's Play remake, and then some news dropped this week.
Yeah.
Some very interesting news that has unfortunately turned me around on the movie. That's how big of a casting I think this is.
Luke Skywalker.
Mark Hamill will be the voice of the new Chucky. Now that to me is fantastic.
Yeah. It's
Fantastic
it changes
casting.
It changes it.
Because if you've ever heard Mark Hamill do the Joker, have you ever heard him do the Joker, Rich?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. He is unbelievable at doing the Joker. And if he brings that kind of
And he's Cockknocker in
Yes, and
Bill
he's
and Ted's.
Cockknocker. No.
Bill and Ted's.
Jane Silent Bob. Which just finished drafting the sequel to that. I can't wait.
Really?
Yeah. But he's a phenomenal voice actor, and I think if he brings a little bit of that Joker element to the Chucky character, I think it'll be pretty cool to, not all of it, don't go full Joker, but I think if he brings some of the lunacy the Joker has
Yeah.
to it, in his tone and the way he does the voice and everything, I think he could really make something good out of this. Because up until I heard that announcement, I fucking hated every second of what
Yeah.
I've heard about this movie.
I'm still waiting to see the Pet Cemetery. I seen Us. Us was pretty decent.
Okay, no, don't give me pretty decent.
Well,
Is it this great movie that everyone's making it out to be?
no, it's not like the best horror I've ever seen or anything like that. To that
98%
extent.
on Rotten Tomatoes worthy? 98% means almost
that-
100% of reviewers reviewed it positively.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go as far as that. I mean, it is a pretty
If you were to
awesome
give it out of
concept.
10, how many stars out of 10?
I would give it in an 8.
An 8.
Yeah, I'll give
still
it
pretty good.
I'll give it that. Yeah,
That's
it's good.
really good, dude. 8 is really good.
Yeah, and I'm giving it. I'm being nice. I'm giving it an 8.
I'm going
It was
5.5.
good. Stop, bro.
No.
Come on.
First half, fantastic. When they left the friend's house, the movie turned to complete
Well,
shit.
when they went to the white people's house.
No, after they left that. And even that part, that's kind of where it started getting stupid because, the white people, of course, were the dumbest characters on the fucking planet.
Yeah, the white people.
Completely
Yeah.
fucking just the dumbest, just idiots, complete
Yeah.
fucking morons.
Yeah, they make white people look like real stupid.
Oh, and what
fucks.
did you think of that one line? That's something stupid white people would do.
Yeah.
Completely unnecessary. Oh, I did want to get into something, actually. Speaking of us, Jordan Peele last week comes out and says, he was asked, will you
Ever cast a white person as a
white
lead
guy
role?
as a lead role in your movies? And he goes, no, I would never do that. We've seen that movie. And I get that statement. We've seen that movie. Not the bullshit he said before that.
Yeah.
Now let's look at someone like Spike Lee. Spike Lee is way more, as far as I'm concerned, a black movement type of person than Jordan Peele
Yeah.
has been up until this point.
Yeah.
I don't think those words, or even close to those words, have ever come out of Spike Lee's mouth.
No.
And maybe he's thought it, but he's never come out and said it. Like, there was no reason for him to come out and say that. He could have just said, who knows, maybe one day.
And that's the fact. Maybe, who knows? Maybe he's wrong about that.
But to go out and say, no, I wouldn't. We've seen that movie.
Yeah.
If Quentin Tarantino was asked that same question and answered it and said, no, I would never hire a black lead actor. I've seen that movie.
Yeah. He wouldn't have a career.
His career would be over. It would be over. We would never hear from Quentin Tarantino again. Now, again, I understand what he's saying. I get it. White people have been running Hollywood forever. We have a billion more movies with main white lead casts.
Why are you saying we? You're not part of that.
The white people, I know. I'm not. But
Because you haven't collected any residuals off any of those
I'm not
movies.
white either. But if you ask, certain groups of people, I am white. But if you ask real white people, I'm not white enough. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was the fact that he had to answer it that way. Like, there was no reason to answer it that way. You could have, like I said, just been like, you never know, maybe.
Yeah.
Like even Spike Lee, like to go back to him because he's one of the more predominant black directors that I can think of that have been in the business for over 30 years.
Yeah.
Even he puts white lead actors in his film. Edward Norton was in 25th Hour. Danny Aiello and Do the Right Thing. He's hired white actors, but to come out and be like, no.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, Jordan Peele. Like that. No, but honestly though, it's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, why would I support a fucking bigot racist like that?
Everything-
No one would support a white director if he said some shit like that.
The internet brought back racism.
In the
social
worst way.
media brought back racism
worst
so
way.
heavy, man.
It's brought us backwards to the fucking 50s and 40s.
It's so bad.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I never
It really
looked
is.
at it like that. And then you see all these black people and these white people fucking the way they talk on there. And you're like, where do these people
And
come
they all
from?
blame Donald Trump for some reason, as if racism didn't exist before Donald Trump became president.
And you know what's fucked up? They say, oh, you like Donald Trump, he's racist, blah, blah, blah. But Donald Trump has never done anything racist, has dated
No.
black women. Dude, he has pictures. It's so fucked up with the Donald Trump thing because he has pictures with celebrities, black celebrities, and that he's been friends with for years. As soon as he became president, they all hate him now.
Yeah. Well, because you're not allowed to be black and support him. If you are, you're casted out.
Yeah, but these people love, they
Look at
like
Kanye.
Donald.
Kanye is a crazy person.
Kanye loves him.
Because he supports Trump. All black people are now like Kanye's. That brother's
Yeah,
crazy.
and before he became president, they were all friends with him. So who the fuck is the fake one?
Well, exactly. Hollywood is the fake ones, the ones behind the cameras, the ones living in a fantasy fucking world half of their fucking lives filming movies, the ones who live in a fantasy world thinking that they live the same lives that we live. You know what I mean? Like their lives are the same as how the normal people live.
Yeah, no.
Not that they're flown privately to wherever and
not
have
even close.
Penthouse suites everywhere they go.
No,
and
they never
security
missed a
guards
meal.
around them.
They never missed a
No,
meal.
they don't sit there and go, shit, all right, well, either beer or weed.
Yeah.
One or the other. You know, they don't know that fucking life.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
And then, but these are the people that get to run our country for some reason. The people who have no idea how the rest of the country lives. 5% of the country lives like you. The other 95% of us don't.
No. Not even close.
It's fucking insanity. It really is, but whatever.
Just plug your shit. Let's go.
Hey, we got the Wrestlemania coming up. Again, statementgames.com, just a online game with a little bit of a different take on fantasy sports. Free to play, free to join. Just launched a rewards section of the site, so you can actually exchange some of the, virtual currency that you're winning on statementgames.com for cash gift cards. So there's about 250 different brands that are part of the catalog, and go from there.
Does it have PlayStation and Xbox?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yep.
That's what most guys want to hear, you know.
Absolutely.
And girls, I'm sure it's got Bed Bath and Beyond and other stuff like that.
Sure does.
So, but yeah, guys, the gift cards for guys now is immediately PlayStation, Xbox, or a restaurant somewhere.
Google Play, iTunes.
Yeah, Google Play, iTunes. It's always something electronic.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Hey, you can rack up coin for your wish list, Rich.
There you go.
Wait, what do I got to do for my wish list?
You can
Take
win a
your
bunch of
coins and
Amazon cards.
exchange it in for some
Get that
Amazon
sweet
cards
fucking
on
chair.
Statement Games.
Yeah. I want that chair. Buy me my fucking chair.
Yeah, right.
See you listen to this fucking show all the time for free.
Guys, there's 12 of you watching right now.
Any millionaires that are watching?
No, I
right
don't,
now?
no, I don't care about any of that. AWO show. As soon as we're done here, AWO show. Even if you never listen, go over and subscribe, please. Get my boys to 100. I asked you last week; they're at 98. One person went over and fucking subscribed. There's 12 of you
I'll
in
do
here.
it right now.
Get them over
you bunch of
100. Jesus Christ, we never ask you guys for anything.
Yeah, you guys are real pieces of
I
shit.
ask you for one fucking thing to get our friends over 100 subs. One of you do it.
Yeah, you guys are real fucked up.
God.
Last time I asked you guys for fucking anything, you pieces of shit.
Say it again. What's
AWO show on YouTube. All right, yeah,
they
but
got a
big
good
shout
show,
out.
man. And they got-
Gonzo was in the chat today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shout out to Gonzo.
You guys
all
will
the guys.
appreciate the
Subscribe.
work.
Hey, I'm 100.
There you go, Gonzo. We
Nice.
got you to 100, buddy.
So if we can get a few more.
Yeah, get him over 100. Let's get him to 105, guys.
Yeah. Frankie, go over and subscribe to the show, bro.
Yeah, AWO show. What else? Russo's
100.
Brand and Realm Network, russosbrand.com. Head over there now. It's only $3.95 a month. You get 10 shows plus. You can download them. You can watch the videos. Also go to Vince's Twitch and Patreon. And also Truth with Consequences on Westwood One. Speaking of Westwood One, go over there and also listen to the Opie Radio podcast or on Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure you subscribe to Opie Radio. And if there's some form of rating, rate them high. Leave a comment if you can. What else am I forgetting? This is Life coming up in 24 minutes with the beautiful.
101.
There you go. With the beautiful J Rabbit and yours truly. Rich, you hanging out for a little?
No.
Richie's not hanging out for a little.
Maybe I will.
Maybe he will. Am I forgetting anything else?
No.
No? You sure?
Yes.
Rocky SUS on Instagram. And if you're I forgot to do it in the beginning. If you're listening to us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, or on the brand, you can catch us live every Tuesday night starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can video call in now that we have the video calls back. You can write in the chat. You can call the phone number.
You can go fuck yourself, too.
Well, you can go fuck yourself. There was something else. Oh, yeah. And for all the people who don't like us, our audio's back to fucking perfection. And it sounds better than any of you fucking cunts. So eat a dick. Super Ugly Show. See you next Tuesday.